Not who I'm looking for, but I'll sure take it. Okay, so we've fought you before. And a random level 37 traffic crab. So this is going to be a matter of catching it than anything. I have no idea how much damage we will do. It's level 37. Give anything other than electric. Broadcast. What are you, plastic? Don't really have anything good against plastic, but like literally everything I have is neutral against it. Oh, which means I should probably pay more attention to Avoir, who is air, which means I want to use just not plant. Ice is good. This will just be one attack against the traffic crab now too, so I'll have a better gauge for how much. Yeah! Okay, okay, I can attack you, so we're just gonna tape it up.
Recording.
Ooh, 4% rough. I mean, it's at full HP. We haven't even touched it yet. Oh, and it has a lot more HP than I thought. I mean, 14% is not nothing. Alright, so, fun time. I'm still gonna keep damage low, because I don't know, maybe there's just something weird about it. I imagine it has very good defense. I imagine that. But I don't know if it's just like, oh, maybe it has strong melee defense, but poor range defense. Something like that. Evasion nullified.
Recording.
Okay, a little better at 7%, and then we hit it with this. At low HP, it gets that. That goes up to 25. That missed.
Cool.
And Avoir! Sorry, I still have Steam Overlay turned off. Avoir is an almost mythical being, having only been sighted a dozen times in the entire history of New World. Local legend says that the plant it clasps in its beak can cure any illness and grant eternal life. Not that anyone has obtained it to prove it. This is true, of course. You can now press... Ooh. You can now press A again while gliding to gain a boost. So one reason for that damage, the additional damage after capturing a monster, is also to ensure you can't just keep capturing them. Still have evasion nullified, so down you go. Wee. Yeah, you can keep doing it. You can keep flapping. Heck yeah, keep flapping. Oh, hi. Yeah, I don't care about that. Pretty sure I opened that chest. I think this may be what I was looking for. Oh geez, level 65. I was not expecting that. So this is going to be an interesting ordeal. Okay, you are metal type, so what I want to use is water. I do not want to use ice. I do not want to use poison. I'm probably gonna die. Okay, you have an energy shot. That's just regular. I'm gonna go ahead and rewind you. Okay, that hurt. That's fine. And we got our spikes, so, you know, that's cool. So I can try to get my attack off again, but that was a pretty low-end attack, and it still kicked the crap out of me. I may want to change over to something else, or this may just be the situation that I live in. I think I will switch, because with the spikes, I'm taking even that much more damage. I should swap to somebody who uses ranged attacks. So I do not want to use ice or poison. So if neither of you, water is good. If memory serves, Fountas is at least a little beefy. Okay. Good shot. Good shot. It's frustrating because I don't want to just kill it, which is making things a little bit harder. If we lose Eugene, that's fine. You aren't very sturdy? Okay, so now it comes to plant, beast, poison, earth, plastic, chrome, air, fire. This is quite the descriptive going into that one. Water, lightning, ice. I don't have anything good other than a chrome tape. I don't think this nurse is actually going to do anything. I should have attacked. I really should have attacked. We got it? On like a 5%? Miss Mimics can replicate the appearance of objects of great value. Now on New Wirral, they have taken to resembling the item caches left across the island by the Rangers. An unsuspecting ranger, expecting some valuable supplies, might instead find Miss Mimic's barbed claws. I was Not expecting that. That was lucky as crap. So there are a number of, I believe they're called fixed encounters in the game. And many of them are ones that we have already encountered. After you fight Au revoir, they will now appear just around the area in a static location. So you can go up and fight it again and actually catch it this time. Same thing with Glass Stain, who we also have, and even Kuniko, because they want you to be able to get multiple of them should you want multiple of them. Like, oh no, I got rid of my Kuniko, or something happened. Like, how do you get another one? Too bad. No, they make sure you can get another one. So Kuniko is another one. And at once you hit level 50, Miss Mimic will start showing up. Now, I was originally at least a little bit disappointed with Auraclaw because I didn't know how to play it, how to build it. And I have since figured that out and am actually quite enjoying Auraclaw. But my plan was to swap out Auraclaw for Miss Mimic. So I'm going to see what I can do to build a good Miss Mimic. I may just be able to build it almost exactly like I've built Auraclaw, but we will see. Oh, also after you catch Auraclaw, you can change your wings to Auraclaw's wings. And also Kuniko. Once you catch Kuniko, you can change your wings to Kuniko's wings. So I've built up Miss Mimic as well as I can. These are actually all of the moves that she would get just by leveling up and gaining moves naturally. I just happen to have all the stickers handy to do that, so she just has everything. With the exception of two moves, there is a plastic-type move that hits, and I'm kind of about that one. She actually has 9 moves total, so I couldn't give her every one, so I just opted not to take that plastic one. And then there was one that I swapped out for Clobber that was also 4 AP, but hit everybody for 60. And I was kind of like, hitting the whole team for 60 for 4 AP. I mean, it's nice to have AoE, but for 4 AP, I want blood. So I swapped that out for Clobber, which is also 4 AP, 60 power, but hits twice, so it's functionally 120. Now, I am at the situation with Miss Mimic where she does not have a 2 AP attack. So that just tells me that I'm going to have to go back and forth between I use Smack, then I use Clobber, then I use Smack, then I use Clobber. And that's fine enough. So as far as what Miss Mimic does, she's got pretty average stats all around, except she's pretty speedy with 150 speed, and her melee attack is 210. This is absurdly high. Like 208 ranged on him. These are effectively their IVs, too, so, like, these numbers aren't going to go up as you level. Yeah, like, breaking 200 is kind of rare. Yeah, even hers is only up to 187. So, again, 210 is kind of absurd. There are very few tapes that get a stat that high. There is one that I can think of we have not encountered that does have I think, a higher melee attack than that. But it's kind of rough. So, the big idea with Miss Mimic is you are doing physical damage. That's what you're doing. That's what she do, is beat people to a pulp. Now, as far as what stickers she got naturally, and I feel like kind of how you're intended to build her, is she starts with Preemptive Strike. I've not reorganized any of these yet. She's got Preemptive Strike, so at the start of the fight, she runs up and hits somebody. She also has Custom Starter, which for 0 AP then has a very good chance to use Sharp Edges, which gives her contact damage. This is also good not just because if something hits her, but when she hits something else, it will hurt them. I don't know if order matters. I feel like I may want Preemptive Strike after this, so she will use Sharp Edges and then Preemptive Strike and get that double whammy before you've even had a turn. Otherwise, Smack is a must because you have to have something to do. Clobber. She got Toxic Stab, which I'm a little iffy on. I have Clobber, which does more damage, so really the only benefit that Toxic Stab has is that it's not metal in case I can't hit somebody with metal, and it will poison the target. So I could consider swapping this out for something else. She also has Flirt and Stab in the Dark. Now, Stab in the Dark, of course, at this point we are all very familiar with, and this would be absolutely wonderful to be able to use. Unfortunately, her tape is incompatible with Sticky Spray. I tried, heaven help me, I tried. No Sticky Spray, and no real other move gives Evasion Nullified. There are only 3 moves, I think, that give Evasion Nullified. One of them is a passive that only triggers after you use Bite, I think. Which, I don't know if she's compatible with either of those moves. And then the other one is it's not 100% guaranteed to even work. It's like 50% accurate, and it changes the weather too. It's called Bad Forecast. So, as far as I can tell, there's not really a lot of options. Flirt does lower evasion, so that's at least something. But I think it only lowers evasion by either a third or 50%, which means it's still gonna be a slim chance of getting this move to actually go off. So, as cool as this is, I may find myself just not using it. At which point I'd swap it out for something else. There's also a move that can raise your own accuracy, which I would consider. But then it's like, how many turns set up am I going to have for this? I'm going to have to, okay, lower evasion, then raise accuracy, then Stab in the Dark, and it's still probably only going to be like 50% accurate, and I can probably only get off like 2 of those before one of the stats effects wears off. So, we will see what I do with this. I am, as of yet, uncertain. If anybody has any ideas in the comments, who knows when I'll get around to doing this, I would like to know. Anyway, I am doing, as much as I've been enjoying Auraclaw, I did want to try out some other metal types. And this was another one that I wanted to try out. So, which I've never even caught on my first playthrough because I never encountered it in the wild. But anyway, that's Mesmeric. And if you hadn't noticed, we are traveling with Eugene now. Monster fusion is pretty exhilarating. I guess it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a real manifestation of our inner strength. Like, in the heat of the moment, our aims align so closely that we can literally become one powerful force. In that moment, it's like we're unstoppable. I know what you mean. Man, I knew you'd get it. I think I spent too long living without giving back, you know? Maybe I'm making up for lost time. Yeah, what? Yeah, what was happening on your... don't worry about it. We can talk about it another time. I'll go back. To my world, I mean. Once you find your doorway out of here, of course. I'll bring my cassette tapes with me, and I'll stand up for the people who need it the most. Like a monster-shaped superhero. Yeah! So it's interesting because some characters we actually learn a lot about them just while going through their individual stories. And some of them I feel like, though, we're maybe dealing with some of their problems in their story, but then we don't learn a lot about them until afterwards. And I think that's one of Eugene. Like, really, at the end of the day, we know almost nothing about him. We dealt with his issues, and right at the very end, we started to see something going on. So the order of passives absolutely does matter, and it's a kind of amazing. I was thinking about how Clemens totally just decided to run a cafe just because it helped make the town better. Improving things, making myself useful. That's the kind of stuff I should be doing. You know anything? You help enough. If you say so. Maybe it's just a compulsion that comes from my world. Your world? What do you mean?
Well...
Okay, on my Earth, around halfway through the 21st century, there was kind of an upheaval. Humanity's greed and consumption reached a point where the world couldn't handle it anymore. It was like everyone woke up one day and realized that we could survive better by just helping each other instead. That we didn't need the institutions that ruled over us while killing the planet. Being able to help the people in your community slowly became more important than being rich and famous, but I was never very good at it. Me being here in New Wirral, it's a chance for me to transform into my best self, so I can return home as someone who can do something with my life. You don't need to be a hero to have value. I know, but I think I need that for myself. Anyway, enough from me. That's kind of interesting. That's not at all what I was expecting out of him. To think, a world where, like, what's valued most is how much you can help each other. Little guy. Kind of funny, normally if you start a fight with the leaf thing active, you get a barrier, but I guess because this is a static battle, that didn't happen. Interesting. Also, unfortunately, we did not get our preemptive spikes. It's kind of great. Okay, I don't know how quickly you're going to run. I don't actually care about Terracotta. So I'm gonna hit you a couple times, and we're just gonna see what happens. Okay, you've got some meat to you. This shouldn't kill it. It's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't kill it. Oh, maybe it will. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Yes! Okay, what are you, ground? Do I have any ground? Yes. Low chance and it's nearly dead, too. Dang it. I wonder how that compares to just using a chrome tape. About the same, really? Chromes are just multi-purpose? Getting real tired of that accuracy down. I'm not even using my AP. Oh, thank you. Jerk. Okay, that didn't go down far. Dang it! Oh boy, he got some wheat. Come on! Oh no, I have a bomb. Yes! Pixies are avid miners and will spend years of their lives excavating caves and tombs for gemstones and treasures. They often adorn themselves with the treasures they uncover and equip themselves with armor or weapons they find too. I think this is the last static encounter that we had not captured. So very well rounded. 130 all around, 150 speed. Random starter, call for help. Peekaboo, gemstone wall. Treasure dig smack. Doesn't seem to like do much. Is just a bunch of generic stuff. Just all around just kind of a guy. Okay, you're getting wrecked. I got a bomb, so this is gonna have to be quick. And then wherever he ran off to, he exploded. It's like, alright, fight's done. We did it. Just an explosion off in the distance. I just healed up, but now Eugene wants to talk. You can tell when there's an event when, looking at their hearts over here, they're actually beating like that. Okay, I've decided. Decided? I have a project in mind. I'm gonna stop talking about doing something and just do it. I'll make Harbor Town better. Just you wait and see. This is actually an important message that I can give a lot of people, honestly. is, I mean, he has already been doing stuff, but it is very easy to get bogged down in wondering what to do and how to do it. And oftentimes you can accomplish far more once you realize that you're doing that. Just do something. Anything. Even if what you're doing isn't nearly as efficient as it should be, you've done something. You already stopped playing. I don't know. Stopping something bad doesn't feel the same as doing something good, right?
All right.
I mean, I guess I see where he's coming from. Alright, I'm pumped. It's gonna be awesome. Just you wait. Can you tell me what it is? Nah, you're just gonna have to wait and see. The defender of Harbortown should be able to keep a secret after all. Oh boy. I haven't had the chance to flirt with Eugene.
Well,
Do you feel it? The lack of wind, but abundance of it. We're all in the same ship, floating somewhere without any aim, but at least we're together.
What do you got for me, Eugene?
hey,
Can I show you something? I finished my project. I think it's time for the grand opening. Do you want to head over now? I don't know when you did this. We've been together literally the entire time since last time this was talked about. Sure.
all right.
I'll lead the way. Oh. One of the Landkeeper places. Remember this place, don't you? This is where we went on our first team-up mission together. I realized that this ugly old building has been sitting here vacant since we cleared out the Landkeepers, so I thought I could put it to good use.
Come on.
Come on, let me show you inside. It's like growing stuff. With a ceiling window, this abandoned office actually gets a lot of natural light during the day. I figured it could be a nice community garden. Folks could come on over and grow plants and flowers here, and get out of town for a little bit. No, literally, where did you find the time to do this?
Well,
Hey, we don't hang out all the time. I have my own free time away from adventuring. So, what do you think? I love it.
what?
You actually think so? That's as close to option to flirt that I could get. I was convinced that this was a really dumb idea. I'm glad you like it. Oh, there we go. This is pretty romantic of you.
Well,
Well, I guess it was time New Wirral had a new date spot. So that makes this a date? I guess so. If you want it to be, of course. I've never seen you so nervous. I guess you're right. I'm pretty embarrassed that I can take down an evil cabal of office ghouls no problem. I struggle to tell my partner in crime how I really feel about her. Yeah, I guess this is a date. That was adorable. Okay, that is Eugene, and we've got Miss Mimic. The actual grinding is slowing down, but that's probably for the best. I'm gonna try to cap out the remaining 2 characters. And then once... Oh, hi. These idiots are not gonna know what freaking ahead of me. Like, I was gonna run, but... So kind of a nice thing about Miss Mimic is even though I'm only smacking them half the time, Her attack is so friggin' hot. What the crap? Her attack is so friggin' high that even that smack is still powerful. And like when I get around to using Clobber, it hits twice, and every single time I see the first hit and go, okay, that was a good attack, and then it hits again. And then oftentimes I have spikes on, so they get hit a third time. She's here to punch stuff in the face. Anyway, until next time, everyone.